Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Wallace and I am a full-time middle school teacher in the Fruitvale area of Oakland in East Bay, California. I teach 7th grade humanities and 6th, 7th, and 8th grade drama, which I love and adore. And on the weekends and evenings, I am a part-time teacher with VIPKid. I've been with the company almost a year and a half now. I'm on my 1 year and 6 months right now. So I've been with the company, like I said, about a year and a half, and I love the company. I have been fortunate enough to help out with special projects, and I love teaching. I really like talking to my current students about being a VIPKid teacher as well. They love that I have students in Beijing and China. A lot of my students have never left Oakland or even California or the United States, and they love that kind of aspect of culture that I bring into the classroom. We have lots of cultures in my middle school classroom, and so they love that there's this other side of the world that they get to speak to, but that they get to see and hear about through me. And so I really like sharing that with my middle school students. Now I'd like to talk to you about how I start my day with VIPKid. I always have a whiteboard up, so I don't have to worry about that, but I take all of my props out. I have a plethora of items here, including many stuffed animal props and puppets, bags full of goodies like fake food, and then different things to go with my reward systems. I also have a variety of cards, an extra basket with even more goodies in it, because even if I do prep for my class, something might come up and I might want another example, or I have a student who's really interested in something, then I have even more things that I can choose from. I keep a second whiteboard on hand to help me with rewards or to help me with checking for understanding. And then the most needed things for me are water. After talking all day, it's very good for me to stay hydrated. And then I have my headphones to make sure that my sound is very clear during my lesson. Last but not least, one of my favorite things is my star wand, which helps me hand out my stars. This is my home office that I share with my partner. As you can see, it's a pretty standard desk with a computer and lighting. I have additional lamps that I have in here. I really like having my whiteboard, as you can see, right behind me. So on the computer, you have my camera and the computer, and then directly behind me when I'm sitting is my whiteboard. Then in the corner, I have my blanket, and underneath there, I have all of my goodies. So I put those goodies out on my desk, and I'm ready to start my day. One of my favorite VIPKid experiences was this past summer. One of our students, William, he and his family came to visit the San Francisco Bay Area, and he really wanted to meet one of his VIPKid teachers. And so they contacted me, VIPKid contacted me, and invited me to spend a day with William and his family. We went all over Fisherman's Wharf, we went on a bus tour, we had a big pasta lunch. William and I walked through the streets and we talked with each other, and it was just amazing that I had just seen this student on my computer screen who was in China the week before, and I was in my office teaching him in America, and then he and his family were there with me spending the day in San Francisco. And so I think that's been one of my most favorite experiences so far with the company. The sense of community can be felt through the students and the teachers. The community of teachers that we have built, and the community that is at the head office, and then our community of students. And even though we are, thousands of miles apart, we are with each other right in that moment between our computer screens. We're learning together, we're growing. I send things to my students. I've had students send things to me. It's more than just a 25-minute lesson. It's building a relationship with them. And so I teach with that purpose and that love in mind. And going to each class, whether it's brand new and I've never met the student before, and making sure they feel welcome, or I go into that with my regular major course students, asking them about the last soccer game they were in, or how their music lessons are going, or how their drawings are going, or what is the new toy that they currently have, or how are their pet turtles doing. So I try to involve myself in their lives, and they do the same thing with me. I have a student who knows every single one of my animals and asks for them on screen. I incorporate my animals into my lesson. I try to make it as fun and engaging. The kids love to see them. So I teach with purpose, with knowing that there is a greater good here that the students and I are all a part of.